The Speaker, who is unavoidably absent, is attending to some other urgent matters of state and has asked me to stand in for him today. The Senate President, ably represented by the Chief Whip, the two co-chairmen of the Senate and House Committees on Electoral Matters, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, including my colleagues from the House who are here, the senators. Let me also greet a lot of my colleagues and friends from civil society, in particular Larry Arugundade, whom I had not seen in so many years. I think he's sitting somewhere there. Mr. Speaker also acknowledges the support from PLAC and FCDO, so I'm happy to see them well represented. I will now read his remarks. It is my distinct honor to join you this morning at this one-day public hearing on electoral reforms organized by the National Assembly Joint Committees on Electoral Matters. I would like to thank the leadership of the Joint Committee for working so hard to achieve this public hearing, which is a necessary step in the determined effort to place a new electoral law that will guide the conduct of the 2027 general elections. I would also like to thank the guests and stakeholders who have made out time to join us on this very important legislative process, especially our untiring partners, the Policy and Legal Advocacy Center, PLAC, that has shown and proven over the years to be worthy associates in advancing the work of the National Assembly towards open and transparent legislation for sustainable democratic culture in Nigeria. Today's event brings us to a critical moment on our journey towards creating the most vital legal framework necessary for the conduct of the 2027 general elections. This effort will eventually culminate in the repeal of the Electoral Act of 2022 and the enactment of a new Electoral Act, which we hope to see signed into law well ahead of the 2027 general elections, to enable the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to be properly guided and adequately prepared. The Electoral Act Amendment Bill seeks not only to strengthen measures against electoral fraud, improve access for persons with disabilities, and establish clearer timelines for resolving disputes, but also to reduce the ambiguities that trailed previous elections. Our goal is to make elections less contentious, lower their cost through single-day voting, and make the process of party primaries more democratic and inclusive. Our other proposals include electronic transmission of results and the establishment of an Electoral Offences Commission to professionally investigate and prosecute electoral crimes, as well as a firmer deadline for the resolution of election disputes so that governance is not held hostage by endless litigation. As I have said in other fora, the overarching goal is to produce a new electoral act that stands the test of time. The National Assembly did not arrive at these proposals by itself alone. The proposals were aggregated from several submissions to the National Assembly Joint Committee on Electoral Matters by Nigerians and strategic stakeholders, including election monitoring groups, special interest groups, and civil society organizations. One of the clearest messages to emerge from these submissions is that Nigerians know exactly what is needed to have transparent and credible elections, and it is not what is currently available. Our democracy rests on the credibility of our elections, and unless these contests are freer, fairer, cheaper, and less contentious, we endanger the Fourth Republic. Therefore, these reforms respond to the national demand that the ballot box be sacred, that all votes count, and that disputes are resolved swiftly and fairly. These have now necessitated this public hearing, and it is our expectation that through today's engagement, we shall curate vital and patriotic inputs towards preparing the final draft proposal that will be presented to the plenary of both chambers of the National Assembly for voting and adoption by the elected representatives of the Nigerian people. This public hearing also underscores our commitment to open legislation, inclusive legislative action, and the sustenance of our democratic culture by granting the people every opportunity to contribute to lawmaking in our country. The 2027 general election will be Nigeria's 8th since the 1999 election that ushered in a new democratic leadership in our country. There is no doubt, therefore, that this nation has made steady progress in its electoral journey. This progress has been built on the back of reforms of the electoral system, taking into cognizance the shortcomings of previous election cycles. The reforms captured in this Electoral Act are far-reaching and profound enough to guide the conduct of free, fair, transparent elections in our country. The way to make meaningful progress is to continue to correct every observable shortcoming by strengthening the electoral system to ensure that our people vote freely and could see their votes count in the best interests of our great country. Today's public hearing is, therefore, designed to ensure that all critical stakeholders add a final voice to the new electoral law before it returns to the plenary for votes. I urge you all to attend to this as a matter of national importance and patriotically address areas of concern with the best intentions for the overall good of our country. We must work to hand over to our children a country where an electoral system that they can be proud of exists. That journey continues with your contributions to this public hearing. Let us eschew political party rivalry and note that a transparent electoral system that guarantees free, fair, and accountable elections will work for every political party, irrespective of size, and every Nigerian, irrespective of tongue. From the outset, the National Assembly has pledged that it will make every effort to ensure that the process is concluded in a timely manner for presidential assents, so that issues like technology-related reforms, which may require hardware and training, will be taken care of early enough, and funding can be made available in time to avoid technical and logistical hitches. Previous attempts at amending the Electoral Act have foundered on the back of time, and we must do everything to avoid the same mistakes. I, therefore, urge you to make Nigeria and the generations to come proud by discharging your duty efficiently today and helping us create the best legal framework for the free and transparent conduct of the 2027 general elections. While looking forward to the outcome of today's public hearing, I wish you all the best of deliberations. Thank you, and may God continue to bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.